Hey everyone, I am heading home and I just keep seeing different little things about the book of Numbers, which is weird because I am currently in the book of Numbers in my Bible studies lately. So I don't know if it's just that I'm seeing it because I'm reading it, but I really feel like it's a message from the Lord to me personally, but I thought I would share it with everybody to see if maybe it also brings you some clarity or it applies to you as well, because I feel like it's a good message. In the book of Numbers, Moses, God finally is leading the Israelites to the promised land, but continually the Israelites keep turning their backs on God and doubting him and saying that he's not the God that they thought he was, and that they should have stayed in Egypt. And despite the fact that the Israelites, I think, were able to see firsthand God's mighty miracles, they saw him in the flesh, or not in the flesh, but they saw him quite literally, in the pillar of fire and clouds. He led them through the desert, and they saw his many miracles through Moses. So they really saw him more than I think a lot of the people in the Bible did. And yet still they disobeyed him and they didn't listen to his commands. And I feel like now as a nation, we are doing the same thing. I think I and many, many people have been seeing a lot of signs and wonders and miracles by God, and yet we still don't follow his commands. We're getting these commands and we're like, oh, I had this dream, or oh, I had this vision, but then a lot of us are not following through and doing what God asked. And it doesn't have to be a prophetic way that he's speaking to you, but God speaks to us through the Holy Spirit as well. And a lot of times we receive these commands or messages or encouragement from the Lord, and we turn our backs on him. And I really, through all of these messages that I feel like I'm receiving lately about this specifically, I can feel his anger in it and his unhappiness that we are not following through and obeying when we should be. These are receiving word from the Lord, whether it is in a dream or just through the Holy Spirit or whatever. It's not to be taken lightly. This is from our Creator. This is the Creator of us and the universe and everything. I mean, this is not to be taken lightly. If he wants you to do something, he's trying to bring you to your promised land. He's trying to bring you to your land of milk and honey. And if we're not obeying his commands and doing what he's asking, we are going to be left wandering in the desert, just like the Israelites were. And I know how this applies to me personally, but I hope that maybe it can help some of you and just sort of guide you back to listening to the Lord and where he wants you to be. And if it doesn't apply to you, maybe in this situation you are Caleb. You're the Caleb of this situation. Caleb listened to the Lord and was like, no, you guys, we need to go, despite these giants that are living in Canaan, we can still win because we have God on our side. And maybe you're that Caleb. And if that's the case, you go you, and keep doing what you're doing. And God bless you all. And I hope you guys have a wonderful day filled with love and kindness in the Holy Spirit. And I will talk to you guys soon.